Don't let the woman address me. You address me. Bring your ass up here and address me, bro. Look, that's different. You address me as yourself, bro. Don't speak from the crowd, because you're fighting for us, right?
Can we acknowledge that legislation is a valid avenue, but it cannot stop there?
Absolutely.
That's the end of the picture. Everybody here votes.
So what are you proposing? Anarchism?
Not exclusively.
No. See, you're missing the whole point of what I said to begin with. You're saying that what I was saying may not be the construct to fix it. But yet you're out here and all the black stuff and the crazy stuff. What is your solution, young man?
To what?
Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? What the fuck are you here for?
I have lots of solutions.
Then say one of them.
They go in multiple avenues. It has to do with legislation and civil unrest. One or the other alone will not do anything.
But he's not asking for us to do one or the other alone. He's asking for the legislation part to also
I know, but he's standing here right here and telling
you
us.
obviously were not listening.
Do you support this form of protest as well?
Look, let me say it to you another way. Let me say it to you a completely different way. I love to tear shit up, bro. I'm one of those kids that grew out of it and became a better man, right? And what you just did is say that you don't have a point at all, and that you could have the disgrace to sit here and say you have a problem with me being black. No. Me being black, and what I'm telling you is, from a black man's perspective, what the fuck we want, while you're out here acting stupid. So I'm trying to tell you what we want. Are you listening to what we want, or are you just here on an agenda?
I'm listening to what you want. Are you saying that you want us all to stop this and go sign petitions?
I don't think nobody here said it. No one here heard me say stop.
That's what I heard.
Well, maybe you should.
You didn't hear that shit from me.
I'm sorry. I'm very frustrated. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, the lady really.
What's your solution? Are you saying this is wrong?
No, what I'm saying is, in the history of our government, as our democracy, with what we've got the Bill of Rights, we've got 4 different legislative bodies of work that tell us how the country works, right?
Right.
And the only way that you can change any of them is to ratify them, right? What's ratifying?
Voting and legislation.
What
and
vote?
That stuff.
You're out here yelling. What vote? So what I asked for specifically was legislation, a petition, a piece of paper that you would stand by while you are fighting for us and telling her to hide your face. We don't do cowards. Black people, right? We get down, bro. So you just told her to hide your face to fight our cause. No. I'm out here without even a map. I'll risk my life for the cause.
That's a personal choice.
It is. That is. But you're making the choice for us by representing us without us, correct?
I'm representing
Did you bring a black friend? Where's your black friend?
Not here right now, but I don't need to prove where my black friend is to make this judge. I'm saying legislation is valid and fine.
So you can understand how a black man would be offensive that you're aggressive at a black man telling you how I want it to be done.
This conversation about how we can all agree that legislation alone isn't going to solve anything. You're talking about ratifying documents.
What you're missing is the biggest point of all. You are electing to speak for a body of people without them, and you're choosing what you think we want. Is that not what you just said?
No, I'm talking about all
Ladies
of us.
and gentlemen, is that not what he just said?
I'm talking about, okay, if you wanted to be specific, my
my name is Jay. Most people call me Raz.
Okay.
I work for one of the biggest black churches in Highland, or in Portland, right? So I understand what black people want, because I have to answer for this shit every single night. Raz, I know you're down at the protest. I know you're that kind of dude. What's going on? I cannot go back to the same people that you're fighting for and tell them that the cause that you say you're fighting for is not valid or just. Because now we have to own up to what you say you're doing for us.
I'm not saying what you're doing isn't valid or just. I'm not saying what anyone's doing is not valid or just. Everything somebody chooses to do is valid or just. I thought you were vilifying these people for choosing to stand here and show aggressive towards the cops.
Now let me ask you this.
Just like
Let me ask you this. As one of, if one of less than 10 black people, if I decided to vilify you for it, do I have the right?
Personally, yes.
Then why are you talking still?
Because you asked me questions and I'm trying to...
No, bro, did you get it? That was just a little lesson for the young kid, bro. Did you realize how silly you just made yourself look for no reason? Then you you are actually speaking to the point that we're trying to eradicate. We're trying to get that shit out of here.
What shit?
I need you to fight,
The
but I need you to
diversity of
fight.
tactics?
No, fight for what we asked for, and not what you think we need. Remember, we were enslaved because that was a
There
good
are
thing.
lots of other black people in this crowd that support
'em out.
all of these different
Point 'em
types
out.
of movements.
Point 'em
They're
out.
probably in the back. They don't walk to the front and talk to
They're in the
cops.
back.
They're very
in the back.
afraid.
They're
Yeah.
in the back.
Yeah, there's
Where?
not tons of them
Show
here in
them.
Portland.
And look, you've got other people looking around for the same people that you're coming out your asshole with for some bullshit. At the end of the day, all I'm asking for is legislation. So you seem pretty smart. So tomorrow, when you put on your black outfit that looks real cool, but you might not be tough enough to really stand up there. You might not even fight me on a one-to-one. You willing?
I don't want to fight you.
Absolutely. That's my point, young man. It's that serious. It's that serious when you're fighting for a people. It's not just get off the couch, say some stuff, right on. What do we need?
I know. I'm
What do we
supporting
need?
legislation. I just want everyone here to know that legislation is not enough. And if you guys think it stops there, we can look at the last 60 years of history.
I would bet $1 to a bucket of shit, excuse my language, that all these people that are standing around looking at my dumb ass, who is nobody, just fighting for what I really believe because I've got more white friends than black friends, but I need this shit to be fixed so that we'll all be okay on the other end. That's what I'm fighting for, young man. Black folks are okay. We could do this. But let me ask you this. If we were to take every person here that's white and replace them with black, what do you think would happen?
In terms of what? Hopefully they would also be protesting and
tell me.
voting and...
The cops would have already arrested all of them.
Or start
Or
shooting?
started-
That's why we need white people.
No.
to help support and amplify your
That
voices.
should let you know that as black people, we know how strong we are. We just don't want any issues. So when they asked me when I went down and they asked me to speak downtown, this is what I told them we want. We want tax exemption. That's what we want. So if you want to fight for me tomorrow, come up with a strategy that we can get tax exemption.
I would support
That-
tax
that
exemption.
makes sense,
I support
right?
lots of legislation.
That-
I'm not saying
yeah.
legislation is bad or the only way. I want to do
All
what I
I'm
can to
saying
support
is,
you.
consult your black friend before you come fight for the black people. Understand what they really want.
I
It's not
think
just
I
a
have an
political.
understanding.
But it's not just a political process. We've got to live with the results.
Right.
All of this right here, you've got 150 million Republicans, right, that wish us dead, right? Damn near. You give them the fuel, and we didn't do anything.
I understand.
So the 40%.
I'm not saying we should be here
I agree with
inciting
that.
things to attack
I
you or
agree.
vilify black people. or
I
take
agree
you
with
as
that.
target.
I'm not even attacking Republicans. I'm not really attacking them. It was a point. It was a moot point. But the idea is that if this happens across, let's say I was born in Mobile, Alabama, like the King's English, Mobile, Alabama, right? So imagine in Mobile, Alabama, where they still have Confederate flags and all of the memorabilia from the Confederate War in their yard. They're not seeing that you guys are fighting for us. They're saying those niggers got some backup, huh? We'll get those niggers, we'll see. But at that point in time, you may decide to go home. You may decide that you've given it enough. Now my daughter has to really deal with the repercussions of y'all not really scoring the building, not really addressing these people, because you didn't have to say anything rude at all. You could have walked up to them like I just walked up to the middle of all of you and walked up